guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a super simple, cute, and easy Dollar Tree DIY. If this is your first time here, welcome, and thanks so much for joining me today. I would love it if you became part of the DIY family by subscribing to my channel and hitting that bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. Speaking of subscribing, you guys, we made it 100K. We made our way. I honestly can't even explain to you guys the feeling that I have right now and how super grateful and thankful and just I don't know, overall joyful that I feel. It has been a really long time coming, and I feel like I've worked my butt off to reach this point, and obviously we're not stopping here. We're going to continue working hard and just bringing all these ideas out to you guys. First and foremost, I just want to thank each and every one of you. Honestly, I wouldn't be at this stage with YouTube if it wasn't for you guys. I know it may be just a number to most, but to me it's just the validation of all the effort and investment that I've put into it for the last 3 years, and I've been working so hard to reach this goal, but it just motivates me a little bit more to keep creating for you guys. So without making this super long, thank you guys so much one more time from the bottom of my heart, and yeah, let's get on to the DIY.
Guys, today's video was inspired by some Wayfair decor that I found on Wayfair, and as you can see, there's this galvanized metal floor vase for $89.99. I wanted something similar, but I feel like I have a lot of galvanized stuff already in the house, so I wanted to give it a little bit of a different look with the rope. And I know I've seen something like this before at like Ross or Marshall, somewhere I've seen it. I just could not find it online. Anywhoosie, $90 is way too much for me, so I recreated on a budget, and I spent about $7 total on the set of vases that I'm about to make. So for this DIY, I'll be using this tall Dollar Tree vase, and then one of these milk container looking things, and then also some Dollar Tree nautical rope. I'll be using 3 total for this project. And then starting with my chalkboard paint from Dollar Tree, I'm going to give this thing a galvanized look like I have been showing you guys in all my recent videos. Yes, you want to say something, Melanie? So taking the chalkboard paint, I'm going to paint this whole glass bottle. And then after it's semi-dry, I gotta be honest, I'm not very patient lately, so I didn't let this dry all the way, but it's okay. It came out just fine. So using this Craft Smart dark gray, I'm going to give it the second coat with a paper towel, and then the third coat will be with a silver Craft Smart paint. Halfway hard. Now I'm going to put a good amount of hot glue on the bottom of the tall vase, and then I'm going to take my bottle and glue it right to the top of it. As you can see, this bottle is a little bit wider than the vase at the bottom, and this is where the nautical rope is going to be perfect because it's nice and thick. You could always go a little bit higher on the bottle, but it might be just a little off again because the bottle is thicker than the vase. So now I'm just going to wrap it all the way towards the bottom and then glue the very end. And I fall, baby, I'm stuck with a halfway heart. Slip away. Alright, so for this next one, I'm going to be using another one of those bottles and 2 of the nautical ropes from Dollar Tree. I'm going to do the exact same thing to this one as the first one, only I'm just going to do the neck on the bottle, and then hi, Melanie. The same exact colors, first the black, then the dark gray, then the silver. I'm going to glue the rope and then wrap it all the way around. If I come too far, pick me up when I'm in pieces. Oh, that halfway heart of mine is a rolling stone, make me roll right home. This next one was inspired by this Kelsey toolbox. It's a galvanized toolbox, but you can also see some rustiness on the handle and the sides. I didn't want to go that route, so I added rope to mine, but I thought it was super cute. $29.99 though. You know, I am that much of a cheapskate. I would say mine cost about $2 to make, $1 for the foam board, and if you take into account the dowels that come in a pack, and then also the jute twine that I've been using forever, I'm gonna leave it at $2. So $29.99, no thanks. Let's do it ourselves for $2. So we'll be starting this one out with some foam board. You guys know how much I love it. I had to change the dimension to 11 3/4 by 4 1/4. And then 2 of these that are 7 by 9, and I'll show you guys exactly how I cut these out. I'll be making a piece for the bottom as well. So anyways, I'm using a Walmart dowel and then also my Walmart jute twine. And this is totally optional, but you can use some of these little half pearls. I think I got these at one of the craft stores. I can't remember which one. So on the piece of foam board that I have here, I'm going to mark 7 inches. And then at the halfway mark, 3.5 inches, I'm going to draw a line that's 9 inches tall. At the 7-inch mark, I'm going to take my sides, so the other pieces of the foam board that I had shown you before, and I'm going to mark that very top corner, and that's where the sides are going to meet. At the very top here, I'm going to center a 2-inch line. After that, I'm just going to connect the 2 corners together, and that's going to be my shape for the side of the box. And then just so I have a really smooth line, I'm going to still be using my ruler when I use my X-Acto knife to cut it out. Alright, now that they're all cut out, I'm going to just start gluing the sides together. So the reason I made that indentation in there for the dowel is just so that it gives it a little more sturdiness when you hold it. Obviously, don't put anything super heavy into this. You don't want it to break. So as you can see, I did cut out my base to the size of the box, and I just glued it right on top. And then I did cut out an extra piece that's going to go inside just to give it a little more sturdiness. Please don't put anything super heavy in here, okay? Now I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, as you guys can see, I did put my little half pearls on the sides. You guys choose where you want to put them. I'm going to use the exact same colors, the chalkboard paint, the dark gray, the silver, in the same exact order.
Still got the vibe. Young ones come crushing down.
To cover those rough edges, I am gonna wrap it with some of that jute twine just on the rough edges of the foam board that was cut out, and then also around the dowel. And then once it's done, you guys can just decorate it however you want. I did take some floral foam, some moss, and then just some of my beautiful Joanne flowers to finish this off.
Yeah, you and I, still got the vibe, still got the vibe.
Just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merge and change, but your face remains the same. Swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt. Us sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always
Alright guys, so that is going to be it for today. If you did enjoy this video, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up. Leave me your comments, questions, favorite DIY, whatever you have to say down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.